Well, I think his biggest problem is co-conspirator number two. We don't know who that is, and the only logical reason we could not know who it is because he's snitching, or I mean, possibly he's dead and he died. That's maybe the only other thing I could think of. Why they wouldn't put his name over? Why wouldn't they put his name in there if he was dead? It doesn't make no sense, man.
But don't they always hide the name until it come out, right?
If they're a snitch?
Yeah, they don't put their name in there.
I interviewed a lawyer, and he was telling me the feds can wait until 3 days before the trial starts to actually tell you who is testifying against you in a federal case.
Well, the government's not going to give anything up that they don't have to until they absolutely have to. So in many aspects, you don't even have to give your witness statements called Jenks material until 3 days before trial. And the rule used to be that you didn't have to give it until just before cross-examination.
So a witness statement, those would be people that are snitching.
Well, people, anybody that's given any information about the case that they intend to call as a witness.
Gotcha.
It's trial by ambush.
Wow. And they don't have to legally give that up till 3 days before the trial starts.
Right. And so the general practice for each individual U.S. attorney is different. I guarantee you, on a case like this, they're not going to divulge who their snitches are until the very, 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 very last minute. Because look what happened to FBG Duck. He was gunned down in the middle of the street, in broad daylight. So, and because it's such a high profile, because it's such a gang case, anybody that would be cooperating is going to be a target for sure.
Yeah, they don't want, especially they know all this shit on the internet. This is a famous case, so they not finna expose that, or they can expose it because you're putting that person's life in danger. You putting them in harm's way, you know?
Yes.
So they can't expose their hand to that. They not finna expose their hand.
Did you see that the district, I don't want to say district attorney, but the prosecutor, the main federal prosecutor, I guess this guy isn't even legit. Like, he hasn't even been sworn in to be a prosecutor. So they're trying to get it dismissed on that account too.
Man, they probably just talking. Ain't no way a person in the federal courtroom not a real district attorney or he ain't been sworn in. He wouldn't have had a case if he wasn't. That should be fake news. They be saying anything. Ain't no way a DA gonna be in there that picked up the case. Because first of all, you got different DAs. They gonna be like, some DAs might have looked at the case. Some DA probably took the case like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight this. Because they got different ones that's gonna be like, no, it's too weak. I ain't even finna waste my time. We got enough, I'm going on it. You know what I'm saying? They got different DAs that they got in them courtrooms. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no way possible that a motherfucker, the DA, and he ain't been sworn in. That shit gotta be capped. I don't believe that shit.
Crazy, man. Well, did you see the paperwork where it said the fans are leaving voicemails threatening to kill them if Durk gets life?
Man, that might be true. That might be true. You got that love him, man. You got fans. You know, sometimes fans do crazy shit. Fans do crazy shit. So they might.
Man,
I ain't saying they gonna do it, but I done seen some shit. I read a book where a went in and he thought he was killing the DA. Whole time he ended up killing the DA brother. But that still made the DA jump off the case after that. They put somebody else on the case. So people be doing shit like that to probably try to, man, motherfucker, if the DA or something happened to the DA, then the case gonna have to get thrown out or put to another that probably ain't gonna want the case or ain't gonna really want to fight the case. So shit like that happens. That shit happen for real. DAs get their ass smacked, judges, lawyers, all their ass get their ass killed.
Man, that's gonna be crazy if some wild fans show up to the trial.
Man, it might happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You can't deny it. They can't tell you can't come to the trial. That's a public place. That's a court. What they gonna say? Oh no, y'all can't come in the courtroom. You just gotta know what time it's gonna be going on. All you gotta do is go right in that bitch, Durk Banks, or look his name up, wooty woo woo. Okay, court this day, trial day. They expose everything on the internet. Nexus Lexus already gonna tell you everything already. Ooh, ain't that the name of the shit for the federal shit? Nexus Lexus or whatever the it's called. You find out court dates, what was filed. That's how they find everything. They know when the motions got put in. It shows everything is documented soon to go in there. The court have to put it on docket.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.